Is the Sega Genesis just not enough coolness for you? I mean, look at this thing. This is a great console, has a pretty damn good library of games for it. Now, yeah, it's not as powerful as that Super Nintendo, and, maybe, but it's up there. It's a good console, has some great games for it, a great controller, it's very well built, lasts a long time. But let's just say you want to expand upon your Genesis. What do you do other than getting a Sega CD? Yeah, that's right, the Sega CD, guys. In this video, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you how to properly install a Sega CD onto a Sega Genesis. Now you might be wondering, don't you just slide it in? Well, yeah, you can do that, but I am going to do today an official how you put your Sega CD with your Genesis based on the instruction manual with all the plates and all that stuff. Yes, it's a little bit more than just screwing, putting the Genesis in with the Sega CD. You can do that, it will work, but I'm just doing this video to show you guys, if you have all the right parts, how to attach your Sega CD to your Sega Genesis. Okay, well, let's get into the box, shall we? Alright, so here you kind of have all your necessary parts in order to hook up your Sega CD to a Genesis. In this bag there are little plates and screws. Some are used for the Model 1 and some are used for the Model 2. I'm going to be showing you how to use and put those on your Genesis. Here's an extender for your Model 1, and here are also screws that you will need for this plate right here. Both of these are for Model 1, and then these two are for your Model 2 Genesis. And I'm going to put those right over there, and let's get into the meat and potatoes of this thing. This is the actual Sega CD unit. As you can see, I have the plate right here, kind of slides in. I'm going to take it out just to show you guys what it looks like. It's just a heat plate, I think. And what else? You got your Sega CD itself, and Sewer Shark's in there. Yeah, this Sega CD did not come with the original packaging for Sewer Shark. It does have the instructions for everything, along with the instructions for Sewer Shark, but it did not come with every single thing. This plate, if you are wondering, is actually to hook up your Model 1 Genesis, and it slides like right here with the actual Sega CD, and you screw it into place with that little bag of screws that you got. I do not have a Model 1, but this is a cool little thing because these are actually expensive. When you find these separate on eBay, they are very expensive, like $40, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Here you got your power supply. This is what it looks like, and as you can see, this power supply is MK1602. This is the Sega CD version, and the way I can distinguish it from the Genesis one is this one has these little grippy things on the side. In the Genesis one, it's a little smaller depending on your model. Since I have the Model 2, this is what it looks like. This is also the same one that's used with the 32X, so there are really only two different power supplies in terms of Genesis, CD, and 32X. But moving on from that, then of course, for your Model 1 Genesis only, this also came with your mixing cable. Now what this does, on your Model 1 Genesis, you had the aux jack in the front. You plug this in the back of your Sega CD because there's also an aux jack, and then you plug the other end into the front, so you get kind of stereo sound. And then of course you have the little cardboard layout, but we'll put that over there for the time being. And let's get into how to hook this thing up. So we got our Sega CD unit here, and then we got our little metal plate. Alright, so what you kind of do is you actually don't put it on the Sega CD, you put it on the Genesis. But how you get that out is first you got to open this little door right here. Hold on, takes a little force. Open that door, and then you take this little red card off. See, you got your exposed, pins here. And then what you do, this is where it gets kind of a little bit weird. You put this thing like so. It's kind of hard to show you guys. But you slide that into there. You know what? No, it's one behind actually, I think. So you put that in there, like this. And see, it goes in there, it fits right between the two. And then you take this other panel that looks like this, and you put it in this way. And as you can see, you kind of slide it into there. And there you go. You kind of have it all hooked up. And there's your plates. And then you also have this last plate that you put in. And the way you do this is the end that goes in the Sega CD faces this way. You got these weird kind of clips. And where's the thing? It just slides. Oh, I bet I was doing it the wrong way. Put it like that, and you see it goes in there. And now, oh wait, the screws. That's right, I forgot. What am I doing? But now you don't have to do this last part with the screws, but if you want to, just kind of for showcase purposes, I'm going to. You put that in there. That's basically it. You get a screwdriver. It's a Phillips screwdriver too, if you're wondering. So you kind of screw that into place. I got mine on handy. You don't really have to tighten it. It's not really going anywhere. And then this is where you slide it in. And now you're hooked up. Now as for, as you can see, it fits well. It, holds, doesn't wiggle around at all. And then for those of you curious, this is kind of how you hook up your thing to your TV. Obviously the AV cable, this goes into the Genesis. The Genesis power supply goes in there. And then your Sega CD power supply goes into there. And that's basically it. As for, connecting your Genesis to TV, depending on what cables you have, I have mono, composite, basic stuff. And that's kind of really it. That's how you assemble it. I hope you enjoyed the video. And, go out there and find yourself a Sega CD. They're pretty cool. They're a little bit on the expensive side, I will say that. But I think it's cool. I like collecting this stuff. It's fun. It's got a good library of games. I mean, yeah, obviously there's your shovelware with the FMV videos and all that stuff, but for the most part, I think it's a pretty neat console, and I really do like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a good day.